spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Manning. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Slithers into space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll try the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Trying play action. Keeps it going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback may change this route. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. This quarterback part of their running game. Looking for room at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, the defense had an opportunity to get a stop on 4th down. The offense backed up, but they're able to plow forward on the ground.
Man, they said they wanted to be aggressive, but I don't know that anyone expected that type of aggression.
If I was on offense here, sudden change, now that you've picked up the first, why not go play action and take a shot?
On the run, it's Frazier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man.
There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is
That's a glitch play right there, man. Not the play, but the actual angle of TV. It's ridiculous.
He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. And they will get an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
That's
I like
wild.
the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Georgia going up tempo. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The hurry-up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it?
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Humphries. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Makes the grab right down the middle. Off and running. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The quick out. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Dogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
This is stop for 3.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Wide open spaces. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Gets the back moving to the air. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job. Committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.